Hi there, it's Tuesday and I have the heart rate monitor on. You can see in the bottom left corner of the screen. And as I'm talking, it's starting to climb. And we're up at 100, 101, 102. How high can we get it from talking? When I clicked start, it was at 88. And now, 25 seconds later, we're at 103. Funny. I don't know if that's nerves of going online or if that's just the energy of talking is speaking into the mic or something else. Or it's just not a very good heart rate monitor. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to be playing today. We're going to be going into Fischer again. Now that I'm 1Q in 1030, I'm going to begin that same climb with Fischer time controls, even though I had planned on waiting until they add the audio countdown for Fischer, but I'm just going to do it. All right. Got my Shogi Dad mug, got my Itoen green tea. Let's get into the games here. Get into the site. Oh, there's an update. Maybe this update includes that Fischer stuff? Or no, oh, it's the new characters. It's July. I think it's July. Is it July? I think it's July Japan time. Hey Siri, what time is it in Japan? 2:47 a.m. So it is either June 31st or July 1st. I think it's July 1st. So the new stuff has started. There's no notice that I can see. Let's look at these notices. Okay. So no notice as to what that update was. I assume it is the... Oh, maybe not. Or maybe it's in preparation for it. Maybe when the day shifts. Maybe in an hour and 12 minutes, we will see the new characters. I think there is one or two characters coming. Alrighty, let's do it. Yesterday was a great day. I'm still jazzed up about hitting 1Q in 1030. I did not expect it to happen. Quick matchmaking. Hey, Magic Face, saw a lot of textures got added. Okay, that makes sense. Some clarification about Sume rules and updated some text on how to play. I see. Nice. We've got our data miner. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. The pause. I see. I see. I think this is going to be our first duck, or no, it's not. I think the engine likes me to do this. If I come up, he exchanges, then he drops the pawn. All right. I don't mind this. I think this is a lot of weaknesses for the opponent. And Oh, wait, there's no point. There's no point of that. The bishop is not exposed. Huh. Interesting. Just throwing these pawns up the board. Just throwing them up. So the king is not going to be going to the left side, or to their right side. Wow! Maybe he is. Wow. Comes a check. Wow. Do I drop a silver? Drop a silver. He takes. Take. That's a lot to give up. That is a lot to give up. I could drop a silver back here. No, I could do, hold on. I take, I promote, he takes, I take the bishop, he takes, I drop the bishop, or I just drop a silver. Wariuchi no Gin. Let's do that. Aha! Oh, now I've lost it. Now I've lost the I drop the rook here. I drop the gold here. I drop the gold here. I drop the gold here. Takes. Lots of tactics. I wonder if I should have gone with that first idea. I like this though, because takes. That comes with check, and it's a one gap. And I'll have a gold and a bishop in hand. And I could draw after dropping the silver. I could also badger the rook. So what's he? So I think he can run. If he runs, I take. Bishop takes, and then what? Yeah. Gold. Pawn. I kind of want, you know, a bishop would be nice because I can... gold. Pawn. I can bring the rook over. Drop the gold. Drop the pawn. Drop the gold. I drop the gold. Now, it's not a fork because the knight is guarding. The knight is guarding. The knight is guard. So if I drop here, they drop a silver or a pawn. Wow. Wow. I could take and then drop. I could do this. I bring the rook up. He drops a pawn. Take a silver. Oh, I am low on clock. I am very low on the clock. I'm very low on the clock. Let's see if I can lose this winning game. This felt sort of like a Shogi Club 24 game where he just threw away the opening and then started fighting. he brings his bishop out. Okay, wow. Do I have mate? I can't see it. I can't see it, so I'm gonna play this. Okay. All right. 11 seconds. I'm hitting this gold. Okay. Interesting. Drop the... It's not good. Oof. I should have done this, I think. Okay. Is he going to drop something here? If he drops a silver, what do I do? If he drops a silver, what do I do? Wow. Ah! It's just too fast. It's too fast. I want it here. Now I lost. Now I just lost. Now I just lost. It's tough. It's tough. At least I didn't get dirty flagged. Like, this would have been a dirty flag on Shogi Wars, and I'd have felt really bad. I'd have definitely felt bad about the dirty flag. But at least here, I had a chance. At least here I had a chance to win. "19 seconds. And so it's mate now. Arigatou gozaimashita. Hey, Zenitsi and Foradune, nice to see you both. Emperor Rex, g'day, and Ayaka, hello, hello. You went to the dentist. You're cleaning in your house or mouse? I have, yeah. When is my next dentist appointment? I'm not sure. Yloigh, nice to see you. What did the heart rate go up to in that one? Oh, I see it's at, well, I see 127 after the game. What did it go up to? Harlu, hello. 221 Takuma, good day. Nice to see you. So I've got my heart rate monitor on right here. It's going. I see it's been active. I see it has been active. Zenesi, what is the resting heart? Yloigh, you saw 140 plus? Yikes. I don't know what my resting heart rate is anymore. I don't know. I would imagine in the 70s these days, but it's tough to say. You know, I don't. Oh, and Fupanwa, hello, welcome to the channel. I don't know how much I trust this heart rate monitor. You know, it's relatively inexpensive. It's a relatively inexpensive streaming monitor. But I don't know. You know, I'm getting older. But it wouldn't surprise me if my resting is somewhere in the 70s to low 80s, which is much higher than it used to be. Like before the stream starts, when I'm sitting here and just kind of getting stuff ready, I see it in the 80s, the low 80s usually, you know, sometimes in the 70s. But before the stream, I start walking around, getting my water, getting my tea, back and forth. It starts climbing. But I think we've seen on the channel that as the mate gets closer to the board, that's when my heart is going crazy. Wow, so my advantage was big. It wasn't as big as I thought. Do I take and then drop the bishop? This is where the time became critical. Oh, I did take, which was wrong. So what should I have done? Oh, okay. Yeah. Darn. Oh, that's an obvious move. That time should not be an excuse there. I should be looking for a way to push the dragon off of. Well, I think I was looking for a way to get the king off of the dragon, but the time I think was down to 1 second. I think. So 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So it was down to 0, I guess. Harlu's got that 5 streak. Nice. So what else happened here? Yeah, my opponent played made some really, I thought, creative defensive moves. Like that gold drop was something. This gold drop really caught me off guard. I don't think I can take the silver. Because I can't protect anything. I take the silver, or do I take the bishop? I take the bishop and then I drop the bishop. Like that was my first thought, was the 2 for 1. So let's see if that's it. Take the bishop. He takes and then I drop the bishop. Yeah. All right. I guess. I guess. It's a chess diagonals. But it's hard. It's difficult. All right. So I'm lucky that I noticed I was low on time. Where was his win? Where was his win? coming down this way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything now. Now I think I just don't have anything. Yeah, I don't trust these evals at this point, but ooh, okay. Okay. You're curious what Engine Sensei thought about 7-8 gold. 7-8 gold. Oh, let's look. We'll use this engine for now, even though I don't, like I say, I don't trust this one as much. Where was 7-8 gold? Was 6-8 gold here? Taking was wrong, huh? Taking was wrong? Should I have come over here? It wasn't wrong. I guess this is just a blip of eval here. This is just an artifact of low depth or something, where it didn't like my move, except it liked my move. Thank you, Yloigh, thank you. How do you get the avatars? Nice to see you, Taikutsu. It's gacha. The game is, as far as I know, for most of the characters, it's pure gacha. So you either buy the ability to do gacha pulls and get a limited percentage chance on getting an avatar, or you grind in-game currency to build gold coins, which you then convert to gifts, which you then convert to gold boxes, which you then convert to a gacha pull. So that's it. There's no, as far as I know, for most of the characters, or for all the characters right now, there is no way to just buy them. You think the bad move is for the Tataki? I don't think so. I don't think so. So here it is. It's at this move here. And then it shows, when I make the move, it shows it go down. Like, making the move causes the graph to go down. What was the 7-8 gold you were talking about? Is it, or this one, or the 6-8? What did I mess up here? So I took... Oh, so desu ne. That's fascinating. It wants us to just exchange. And then do I drop the rook back here, or do I drop the rook here? Or do I not drop the rook at all? I drop the rook there. Ah, and I'm threatening a lance drop. Yeah, these are big threats. This is a big threat, but I'm gonna guess he's got some ideas. 7-8 gold was when I went to attack the bishop at 7-9. Ah. Looks like that was a mistake. I didn't like this. So this was certainly an idea. So this engine wants me to drop the pawn. What I didn't like about this is that the bishop can come out here now. Oh, well, I just promote. Well, no. I think it's the same deal, right? It's the same deal. He drops the gold. But I'd keep a gold in hand. This seems... I mean, I don't think the engine's going to do this. This seems just dead obvious. Yeah, like this variation doesn't seem real. But dropping the pawn, interesting. But the pawn drop followed by the gold would have also been interesting again. But but I'm guessing it's like I said, it's just much better. We take with the pawn, we get a token, we keep the gold in hand. Well, we would keep the gold in hand. He takes the rook. I drop the bishop, and now I get the gold. So he gets a. I would in that scenario, I get a bishop and a gold for a rook, and I also have a token on 7-9 eyeing the knight. That does feel good. All right, let's get another game. Were you not here yesterday, Yloigh, when I hit that rank up? I thought you were. I thought you were. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Shodan. Dejima 1. Omigoto. Bogin? Nope. Wazori. Omigoto. Boy, let's do this. I don't love this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Darn, I had a nice trap. Had he left that there. Oh well. Interesting. I want the edge attack. Whoa. So I come up. Tatachi no Hu. He's got 5 pawns. Do I drop a pawn here? I don't have a pawn. Wow. So I take, he drops a pawn. I take, king takes. Take. So what if I take? What if I take? Take. This has to be good. No, it doesn't have to be good because the rook can take. Well. Ooh. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So what if I drop the gold here? What if I drop the gold? What if I drop the gold? What if I drop the gold? So this pawn, so he's going to drop the silver. He's going to drop the silver. I'm going to take the pawn, and then I'm going to expose the attack on the oh no, the knight will take this, and I can't take this pawn. I mean, I can get the bishop. I guess I can get the bishop. No, I can't. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Wait, no, I can't. No, I can't, because I dropped the gold, knight takes, and he can run back this way. Pawn. Tarehu. Gold. take this. Let's do this. Let's do this first. Not good. It's not good. Not looking good, Pio. It's not looking good, Pio. Wow. What is that about? That feels a bit too fancy to me. That feels too fancy. How do we deal with the fancy? How do we deal with the fancy? I think he's still fine. I can't drop a pawn. Oh, it's check. Oh, it's check. Duh. All right. All right. Too good. Too good. Way too good. Way too good. Very, very nice play. Very nice. Actually, let me look at that point where I started giving it up. What am I doing? That's not what I wanted. What is his... Wow. Okay. Okay. So, you know, four or five down at least, I guess. 8 Shogi Wars. So where... Interesting. Okay. Okay, I see that. I see that. What about over here? Is there anything? I dropped the pawn. It just wants me to drop it on 1-3. I thought this was more forcing. But the problem was, as I saw, and as the opponent saw as well, I think I played a little bit of hope shogi there. That bishop, the bishop coming out is just too strong. It's just coming, it's a little too strong. So what does... Okay. Alright. Alright, just playing. Oh, you were for a bet. You went AFK later to take care of something. You like to give that extra view. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, on yesterday's stream, it was a little unexpected, ZSC. Unexpected, but much appreciated. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Boy. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. All right, free Bisha. Boy, it's taken a long time to the animations to load. Torizashi. Interesting. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Take. No, take. That comes with check. Woo! He's got to drop the pawn. Yeah. Push, take. Take. Wait, push, take. He drops the pawn. Okay, so let's get the gold up. Interesting. Gets a silver up. Yep. All right. So I think that's a weakened position. I think that is a weakened position. How about take? No. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed, but that's an interesting. He's in a form of a Yagura. Got no pawns. Wow. Take. And then what? And then what? Take. I have no silver. So he can't push this to block me in, because I'll take with the silver. $5Q, wow. Wow. This 5Q is, I think, playing really well. Wow. Push, take. He comes over. I take. I push. I drop a pawn. He takes. I take. If he drops a pawn, I take. Because this is now hanging. And the knight is not guarding that square. So is he going to drop the knight? If he drops a knight, I think I just push the pawn. Drops the knight, do I push the pawn? Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. It's not, it's so dumb. It is so dumb. It is so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Oh boy, I saw the tactic and I didn't even question it. The question that the pawn is just going to take. Yeah, that was so stupid. It was so stupid. So stupid. Drop up knight. Yeah. Yeah. He's... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. So stupid. Let's see if I can get lucky here. Does he take this? Does he just drop the rook? I've got plenty of defense. Like, my castle is not as bad as it usually is. Wow. So 2 bishops is going to be very annoying. This is going to be extremely annoying to deal with. I could drop pawns here as well. Wow. I'm gonna be able to get one of these rooks. It's gonna be so annoying for him. Drop the lance. Alright, let's come up this way. Let's come up this way. Okay.
30秒。20秒。10技あり。
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Damn. Lance? What just happened? Did I win? Did he resign? Did he resign? Why would he resign there? Nice play. I mean, good player. I thought he played well. I thought he played really well. I gave him some pieces, but like somehow he knew how to defend that like immediately. Did I win? Did I win? Timeout. Oh. Hey, Killer Ducky, nice to see you. Yeah, I wanted to be the bishop guy. I was trying to be the bishop guy. I thought I had it too. I guess the engine disagrees. The engine must disagree. I thought I had it. I think I should have done this idea before. I think I should have been sneakier before. I should have pushed this pawn so that I could drop the pawn back here and go for the tricks. I think I should have done that. So what did I do? I pushed here, which is too late. The engine just wants me to attack? Nah. The engine thinks that's... Yeah, I don't know about this. All right. So that's the problem with having an engine that you don't trust, is that you almost don't look at anything. You almost can't look at anything with it. Like, I generally trust this, but once it gets one or two moves deep in their variations, I don't trust it at all. We've seen it be wrong time and time again. It's sort of unfortunate, especially since it is a paid feature, I think, in the future. Oh, that was a fun game. Nice. Nicely played. I want to look this player up. I wish you could look them up from here. I wish you could. But I just want to see. That I was blitzing out that my prep, which nobody seems to know. And he handled it, like, without any doubts. New play. Is it hard to tell? Hard to tell. Yeah, hard to tell. Alright. Alright. Does it really not give full win rates? We'll probably hit our 100th Urashino Ryu game today. So this will just show... There's no totals, though. I need totals. I don't want to have to do the math myself. Actually, let me turn this off. I'm going to refill my tea and water, and I'll be right back. Alright, back. Interesting to see that we're still playing basically new accounts at times. Got my Ito-en matcha green tea. We have 4 minutes until the daily turnover. Should I wait? Yeah, actually, let's I want to copy this one in, because what I had going through my mind was Killer Ducky's game, where he was proposing, or was posing the question of what to do if nobody does anything. And in this case, I was the person who did something, and I think I shouldn't have. So, copy this out. I'm going to bring it into Shogi. Let's see if they fixed the Kifu. Let's see if they fixed that Kifu bug, where there's a bunch of binary at the bottom of it. Not quite. Not quite, but close. So let me switch my scene. Let's switch my scene. So you could see down here, I just pasted it. It's got this stuff here. So, I don't know what this does. This does not look like the end. Oh, there must be a timeout. Anyway, so let's do this. Import the game. That's much better than having all that binary. So that's somewhat positive there. Bring this into the study. Miscellaneous games for... And this, I've noticed that this has been down. I wonder if there are no nodes available on ShogiNet right now. Because there's no... I'm not getting... I have not been getting these in the past 3 days. The past 3 days, I have not been getting any graphs. So I'm guessing there's no ShogiNet nodes running. But regardless, we're here. Did I try without modify? What does that mean? Without modify. Oh, it looked like it. Yeah, there was that weird stuff. So let's. Good question. I should have done it. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna import that with the garbage at the bottom. Okay, invalid notation. So it did give a parsing error. It looks like garbage to me. There's the I don't know what the hell this is, and then there's the left bracket. All right. So anyway, I was Gote, which is a lost game. So here's the position. Here's the position. 4-2, 2-2 king. This is exactly what, and 2-2 king is coming up here, as you can see. Like this is, I think, on Killer Ducky's stream, I was suggesting that that it's just going to want us to make the castle, and I didn't listen to my own sense. I think I let the opponent's Q rating get to my head, and I just assumed I'm going to be able to blast away. But that's hope shogi. That's dumb shogi. So the engine is liking 4-2, liking 3-1, liking 2-2, even 5-1. Yeah, this all makes sense. This all totally makes sense. Pawn 3-4. Hey, flying parrots. I'm doing all right. Yeah, pawn 3-4 also the engine thinks is okay, at even. We're basically, I guess, going for the long haul here. We're going for the long haul. Yeah, but, if we jump our knight, we are attacking. We're attacking. We've got more pieces aiming at their castle, especially if we get our knight in. We will have more pieces aiming at their castle as they will have aiming at ours. But they'll just, I assume, so like if let's say we do their number one move here, are they going to make Silver Crown? They want the pawn put the, and there's the third move is Silver Crown. Get this guy over. Yeah. So let's say he makes Silver Crown. Edge attack on this side. Just get the king. I think getting the king over is probably what I would do. And then 3-8 gold is, I see up there. I see that's one of the options. Let's say he does it. Yes, yeet the pawn off. Oh, interesting. Interesting. The engine wants to exchange this off. Really? Interesting. I did feel like my castle was pretty safe during the game. And I think it was. Do I castle early or late? It depends on the position. It depends on the position. I think the better question for me is, do I castle at all? I think in these types of Torizashi games, I will make a light castle relatively early, and then based on what the opponent's doing, or based on how much I've broken in, that will gauge whether or not I make a harder castle. So like in a position like this where the opponent is sort of doing nothing, that's where we have time to make the thicker castle. All right, good game. Good game to my opponent. I am going to log back. I'm going to bring KIOU back up, and then we'll get the daily stuff, if I can find my OBS. There we are. And let's get out of here. Force a load. Just... $35,000 gold, 60 diamonds. We're climbing. We're climbing. Quick. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I can't speak. Kaji. Does she say futari? Futari? Ah, so desu ne. I'm slow. I'm slow one move because I pushed this pawn. I'm slow one move. Slow one move. I'm fine. I mean, I'm totally fine, but so if he doesn't do this, if he comes in, it's double Tataki. I think. Okay. Now I'm back to defending. Should I get my bishop out? Strange. It's a strange one. You know, the thing is, it's not the biggest threat here. Because he comes in, he can take the gold. Now it is a threat, because I take with the rook. So if I drop the pawn, He takes. I drop the pawn. He goes back. And he'll take this first. He'll take this with check first. But then I get the rook in. And I think I'll be able to potentially push up this file. Wow. He drops the gold. I will gladly take this rook. He drops the gold. I am taking that rook. And I almost misclicked that one. If I bring my silver up, he pushes this. I come up here. No. Wow. Wow. It's going to be very annoying to deal with this. So if he pushes, I take, and then he takes, and then what? And then what? And then what? I drop a pawn, and then I drop the silver, and then he comes back, and then I take here, do I drop the silver now? Do I drop the silver and threaten the pawn? Do I drop the pawn here? Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. 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 What if can I take here? All right, well. Gold takes. Wow. If I come up here, do I have any mate? If I come up here, no. So which one? Which one? Let's just do this. Wow. I come up, he takes, I come up, bishop drop his mate. Nice, very nice threat. I jump. And then what? I jump and then what? He promotes. I come in. Or he doesn't, he's already promoted. So if I can get over and then get my knight, my gold over. Like if I can get this gold over, I can run potentially. Okay. He wants to pull me over. Should I push this pawn? Gosh, the clock. Bishop coming in seems good. Oh, wow. Wow. What time is it? What time? Time! Wow, perfect play. Perfect play by my opponent, pretty much. Wow. Where did I go wrong? Dropping the pawn. I should have just taken. Of course I should have just taken. Of course, because I can drop a pawn. Or I can just pull it back. Yeah, of course. I pull it back, and then he takes, and then yes. Of course. All right. I'll remember that. That's not the first time that's happened. That's not the first time that's happened. Let's go. Tough day. Strong players. No mistakes. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. And they're not taking me out of the frying pan here. 1Q. They do not want me to rank up in the Fischer mode. It's just too hard for me without the time, without the clock. It's just way too. And maybe I'll get better at it, but it's just too difficult. It's just too difficult. I don't know about that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I should continue with my attacks. Oh. I think pushing the pawn might have been good after I pushed this pawn. Migi Gyoku. I don't know if this is good, but I can't help but do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. There's no. So bishop drop is going to be massive here. So this is a huge threat, the bishop drop fork. So I drop it. I drop it. He pushes the silver. Takes. I don't think that's a resign. I think that's I think a silver drop there is interesting. I think a silver drop there is definitely interesting. Because that's not a free rook. Yeah, he resigned in an even position. I think that's just I'll take it. We take those. Hey, sharp left turn, nice to see you. Been a while. Hey, NinWorld. And Yaki Imo. Channel, welcome. You're loving the game so far. Thank you. They've been good. My opponents have been very strong, but this is just a strange resign here. This is a very strange resign. It's understandable, but I think it's so my thinking was the silver drop here is going to be fine. I'll click this button. What does this do? Well, it prefers this. Interesting. Wow. Wow. I don't know about no, I don't like any of this. I don't know if I like this. I don't think that's real. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to bring this into Lee Shogi again. It's unfortunate that we can't edit positions and we can't rely on the eval as much here, but let's switch. So apologies for the switching. And my less than ideal Lee Shogi scene here. I notice you can see that the server side eval hasn't worked. This hasn't worked, like I was saying, for the past 3 days for me. So it's possible there are no ShogiNet nodes. Oh, there's the binary again. There's the binary. There's that binary. So that bug is still not fixed. Although I swear Killer Ducky just copied and pasted. So maybe it's an operating system thing. Maybe it's because I'm running the game in crossover. Maybe it's because I'm running it in crossover. But I have seen people in Japan also saying that that they have binary garbage at the end of binary. The ShogiExplained guy, in fact, but he is also on Mac. And I think he is also running it on with Wine or crossover. So maybe that's what we're seeing. Not sure. I might play around with that later. But I wish they would change whatever is causing this to happen. So we go to the end. The thing is, this is not a free piece. It's not a free piece. And, my king is not exactly the safest king that's ever existed. So it might be good for him to have a silver in hand. So the engine is saying 6-5. One 3. That's an interesting one as well. 1-3 is very interesting. Do I actually if he does 1-3, do I save it or do I drop a pawn? Well, no, I don't drop a pawn because the pawn doesn't become a token. So if he does 1-3, we take. He takes. So let's play it through. So if he drops 1-3, I was afraid of 2-3 silver. So, engine wants this 3-2 or 5-4, 5-4 pawn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The thing is, this rook is also not free. So neither of these pieces are free. They're all defended. You're not getting the binary stuff on Windows? Interesting. The engine likes my position, but boy. I guess it's just a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1. Sort of. It's not a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-2. Wait. What? This is tricky. This is tough. My stream environment, I am on a Mac. But I'm running the PC Steam and the PC version of this game using something called Crossover, which is a commercial version of Wine. So the engine likes this. What are we even thinking here? Why is that? So if he does this, why can't he take? I'm just not seeing the mate here. Oh, now I'm seeing the mate. Now I'm seeing the mate. Okay, okay. Now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing it. 7-1. And then, you know, we do stuff like this. He's got to go back, and then you know, we take, and we're just crushing. I guess it's not mate. Well, it says it's 18, but wow, wow, wow. Maybe that's what my opponent read. No, hey, Jim Zirk, nice to see you. Boy. Well, long story short, I will gladly take these resigns. I will gladly take these resigns. So where did it end? Where did it end? So where's my bishop drop? Okay, so I dropped it here. So the move that I was afraid of was this. Take. And then we come back because it's still. Now it blocks that. Yeah, that seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. You know, it's still not great. Yeah, it's going to be a complicated, tight game. It's going to be a barn burner. So 4-1. Is 4-1 Sumero? It must not be, right? It is. 7-1. King over. Gold drop. Rook takes. Silver takes, promotes. King takes. Rook drop. King runs. King runs. And I have no generals in my hand. I take. He runs. I get the one gap. He runs. I drop the lance. He takes. I push the pawn all the way up. Okay, so that would be it. That would be it. Can I play it on the board? Yes. Yes, sorry, Killer Ducky. I'm you know, like, yeah, definitely trying to work on the visualization here. So this, king, take, or drop, take, take. Well, I guess he could drop something here, but I do this, drop the lance. That's a good one. In this time control, I'm not sure if I could see those. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Oops, 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 oops. Boom. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to take a quick break again. My tea is already cold somehow. It's not that cold in here, but it is cold in my cup. So I'm going to do that and be right back. right, back. While I'm here, let me mention GM Zerks. Shout out that channel. Thursday, the last Thursday in the late, I think it's called Thursday. I think it's called 3.0 or 3.0 Thursday. I think it's called on chess.com. You know, they're doing sort of like titled Tuesday-ish things, but I think it's called 3.0 Thursday. GM Zerk streamed it, and no camera, but it was streamed, and he was amazing. Finishing, I believe, 7th place with massive wins against Alexei Sarana, Param Magsudlu, Christopher Yu, I believe, and there was another really nice. There were a bunch of nice wins and some really close ones. Well, he did not win against Sarana, but he had the win. Had a good game against Fabiano Caruana. Anyway, it was an awesome stream. You probably can still see the VOD on the channel. I don't know how long those Twitch VODs remain. I was looking to see if there was a VOD for the WSL Shogi game, but there wasn't. But I saw that chess one, and I'm like, oh, let me watch this, and it just started strong, and I watched it. All right. Loading. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
対局開始。あなたが後手です。
I wonder if I should turn off those animations. Nakamisha. So I think this is classic Nakabisha? Or is it primitive Nakabisha? Wow. So desu ne. It's gonna... Wow. Tataki no hu. I do this. He takes. I take. No, that's not. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Not good enough, because my thinking is I promote, he comes over, and I have no really quick way to get my rook in. Because the... Drops a pawn. Do I take? I don't think so. Do I? No. I don't think so. If he exchanges his pawn, takes, I drop the bishop. Does he drop a pawn behind? If he drops a pawn behind, what do I do? Do I still take the lance? Lance drop is going to be awfully nice right here. Wow. Take, drop the lance. So the thing is, yeah, so I do this. If he drops, I take, I get this fork, which is really bad for him. Time check, 4:45. Bishop here. He comes over. Bishop here. I don't necessarily want to take this pawn, but I guess I will. Wait a minute, what? He gets a lance. He could also just get a lance, which does seem good. Good-ish. Good-ish. Because my rook drop here will be nice. Oh. Should I take? Should I take? Take. Get another bishop? So where's my... So if I get a bishop here... Take. So if I take... He takes... I get a bishop, pull back this way? So now I'm threatening the fork here. Threatening the pull back, which is... This, you know, if I can get this rook, the bishop is hanging. So I could take... Let's not race it. I take the gold, he takes with the rook, I take the bishop. And then he has a bishop, which is annoying. I have 230. So do I have any knockout blows? I could take. No, I think I want the rook. I want to keep my rook. Yeah, this lance is doing some major work right here. If he tries to block me, okay, yeah. We promote. If he tries to protect with the bishop with the whoa. So do I drop the bishop? Drop the bishop. He gets the gold over. If I drop the bishop, he pulls the rook back. I take the knight, he takes the rook. Or how about I drop the gold. I drop the gold. I drop the gold. I like dropping the gold seems better. So I drop the gold. He comes back. He comes over. If he gets it comes over. I just come over here, and then I can slide over. Then I can slide over and just win this way, or bring my lance in. I think pawn would have also been somewhat interesting. Oh. Wow. I can get the silver in, which is a huge threat. Takes, rook takes, drop the bishop. Nah, let's threaten the rook. Let's threaten the rook. Because I think he could drop another piece in if I did that. There's no need to play this fast. Silver.
20秒
Drop a pawn. No, his pawn is back here. His pawn is back here, so his pawn cannot be dropped. I almost misclicked that one. Is there Tsume? I lost? On time again? All right, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I think I'm done with this. I'm done. I think I'm done with this. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is now 3 losses on time today. That's ridiculous. You gotta at least tell me there's a time. You gotta at least tell me there's a clock. Oh my god. That's BM. I'm gonna say that's BM by my opponent. They should have just resigned, but whatever. I'll keep playing. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing matters anymore. That's nonsense. That's just nonsense. Come on, KIOU. You got to do better. I love your app, but you got to do better than that. The game was such a massacre. The game was such a massacre that I wasn't even looking at the clock. I mean, it's a lesson. It's a lesson that I have to look at the clock, but like, come on. Just make a sound. Just make a sound. So lame. So lame. It was a good game, though. It's a good game. I can't play any better than that. My opponent really wasn't putting up much of a fight, but I guess there's always hope. There's always hope in this time control that your opponent won't realize that the clock is empty because there's no sound. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I must have got... When was the sound before that? Like 5 minutes prior was the last sound that I heard for the clock. It's aggravating. 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 Okay. Alright, really aggravating. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. We don't see that often. I drop the pawn, and then I drop the bishop. So I drop the knight, he gets the silver up. I take the silver. He takes, I take. Okay, interesting, interesting. Very interesting. I'm just rushing now. I'm rushing. I mean, three losses by time in a day will do that to me. I just think I'm totally safe. Wow. Wow, look at that. I take the silver. He takes with the gold. I take the silver, he takes with the gold. I take. Bishop takes. No. Alright, so let's do this. Fair enough. I'm not too afraid of that. I have plenty of room to run. Plenty of room to run. Wow. Take. So I take. Gold takes. Push. Take. 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 It's not enough. I have 332. Can I take with the... can I get 2 golds? Take. And then what? No.
3分
Take. Take. Then I drop the gold. And he's got pieces, though. Then he has pieces. I can drop a gold, which is Sumero. Does he have any forks? He has no forks. He can drop a knight. Sumero. Push this pawn. No, it's still mate. So there's no really... he can drop a knight. There's no forks on this. There's just no great way for him to check. You know, I come up. $145. Time check. So if he tries to block from this side, I have the silver drop mate. He doesn't have a knight to drop here. That would have been interesting. Right? Knight drop here would have been interesting. I guess I would have just taken the bishop. $221 to $145. There's just no way to check. I mean, no meaningful way. So come up here. I think that's it. Make sure I don't misclick.
研究が足りませんでした。
Arigatou gozaimashita.
勝利良い対局だった。ありがとうね。
Boy, that percentage is really taunting me because I know that previous game. There was a 10-second call. I had maybe like 15 seconds and I spent it all on that move. Huh. There's no excuse. As far as I'm concerned, there is no excuse. There's not even any debating this. This is Shogi. We use countdowns or count-ups. What was the mistake here? What was my mistake here? Fascinating that this is not a bigger advantage. That's pretty big. 1500 is pretty big. Should I have just dropped it back here? No. Ah! Oh, really? So the thing was, yeah, I guess so, because his moves were really good after. Dropping the lance effectively lost the lance. Play 3-0 a few games. It's not going to change my behavior. There has to be a counting. There has to be counting, or I'm going to think. In interesting positions, I'm going to think. And the thousands and thousands of games of shogi that I've played now all have they're counting. So I can't go backwards. I can't go backwards from the way shogi is played. I'm just glad that there are Japanese players on Twitter that are bringing their attention. It's not just me. And he said it is going to be fixed. It is going to be resolved. Like the producer of the game has said. So, all right, good game to my opponent. My percentages just hurt. The percentages hurt because I know what this could be. I know what this should be. This would be at least 30% right now. We'd be on that grind. We'd be on the path. We'd be on the path to righteous. To my righteousness is, my sense of righteousness is off put by this. This should at worst be 4-3. At worst be 4-3. I'd argue that maybe it should be 5-2. There was the one game where I was just dead lost, where I timed out, but that's just an unfortunate situation. All right. So what is going on here? What's going on? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oof. I almost clicked that 1030. Let's go. Let's go. Seems like 1030 must have more players. It's much slower matchmaking. Yeah, this is not exactly the largest sample size or anything here, but it does seem that the matchmaking is a bit slower in 5+5. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
対局開始あなたが先手です
嬉しの竜行かせてもらうよ。
よろしくお願いします
I'm winning on the clock.
新嬉しの竜お見事
See, get a pause here. All right, I like that. Nakazumai.
お見事
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. We haven't here we go. Here we go. This is the first duck.
アヒルが来い。
This is the first duck castle. Little does this player know that I am also a duck player. And I have some of the strongest duck players online.
お見事お見事お見事
技あり
Drop a pawn. No, I mean, I get it. Drop, I take. What do I take with? What do I take with? Should I get a horse? Yeah. I guess I can. So I do. Oh no, if I do this, he drops the silver back. So if I drop it here, he just comes over. Okay. All right, let's do this. He comes over, I come up, and where does he go? So if I drop here, he comes over, I come up, he comes back. And should I Tataki? Tataki, he comes up. All right, should I get my silver up? Let's do that. Oh, I should have came over here. I should have come over here. I wanted here to defend this square, to take ownership of that square. Okay, fair enough. So I do this, he pushes the pawn. No. So I have a pawn. $331. I think he's got to save the rook. Oh, or not. Arigatou gozaimashita. All right. All right. We're 1-0 against Duck. And it was fine. And it was fine. Boy, it's amazing. You know, for an opening that is supposedly so hated by the engine, it sure seems like I got some good position out of it, and the engine doesn't hate it. What did I do wrong here? Pawn drop? Pawn drop here? I think that's it. I think that must be it. Pawn drop 2-3. What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, because then the rook goes back and defends this. Any Duck players? What do Duck players think about this? Oh, it's not defended. It's not defended. But why do we want... I guess it's not necessary. I was going to say, why do we want a weaker castle? But I think the thing is, we have to press on this rook. We're going to have to make... We're going to have to pressure their rook here. We don't necessarily need to defend so much because they don't have any pieces. So the engine didn't like this. It's kind of weird, right? Oh no, the engine did like it. It's just an artifact of the eval. What does this green button do? It makes a sound. It makes it does the dupe and then it goes psh. This is one of, I think this is essentially a label that's just in a button form, I guess. They're just expressing information in a button. It just says good move. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't they're using the button probably because it's easy to program a button. rather than having a text label there. Maybe this is fine. I don't know why I'm so unsatisfied with this game. Wait, so what should he have done? Should he have Tataki'd me? Oh, he had enough pawns to Tataki. He had enough pawns to Tataki. Right? So he should have... Not here. Wait, what was I looking at? What was I looking at? Oh, so I did this. He should have Tataki'd. Tataki. Come back. Wow. Don't like. I do not like. I do not like this plus 377. I do not like this plus 377, Sam I am. I'm sorry. I'm going to take this into Lee Shogi. This is this is what would you call it? You wouldn't call it an earworm or a brain worm or a brain bug. I'm going to copy this in. I'm going to cut out some of the binary and import it and then switch my scene. Oh, parsing error. Wait, what? Okay, let me delete that. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cannot move 51. Wait, what? Boy, I am really missing ShogiExplained. Give me some ShogiExplained action on KIOU. So where's 50? Move 51. Oh. Maybe it's... All right. So maybe it was adding a variation to it. Maybe it was adding a variation. All right, so here we are. I want to see that spot here. Was this it, or was it before this? Wait. Okay, so 5, 3, 6. I am Gote. No, I'm Sente. I am Sente. So it wants 3, 6. I guess to block the Tataki, maybe. It also wants 5, 7. So let's move 3, 6. And if he takes, he's just trapped? No, he's not trapped. Oh, and now we can take, because we can take the Tataki. Now we're defending the Tataki. So now we take. Okay, so that's idea one. That's problem one. I made this move, which is a huge blunder. Huge blunder. Okay, so this is the KIOU engine misevaluated this. The KIOU engine misevaluated this. Boom. 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 Take. Drop the silver. Zoinks. Can he not do this? Oh, that's good enough? That's good. That's a good enough sacrifice? Wow. Wait, so that's how the opponent would mess it up. So what they should do is take, and then we take, and now they get the token, and they've got a great castle. Meanwhile, we're about to die. They've got a great castle. They've got a rook in hand. Our castle is not so good, and they have a token and promoted silver just waiting to bust in. Yeah, that's nasty. And the eval calls this minus 8.4. It sure doesn't feel much better than that for me. I wouldn't have been surprised if this was a bigger advantage for Gote. Wow. Okay. I want to say that that this is educational and that I will remember this next time, but it's extremely possible, if not probable, that we have already done this evaluation on stream in the past. This seems thematic. I mean, this seems like this must be a thematic situation, a theme, if you will, in these games. And I cannot push it too fast. I have to be watching for the Tataki. I have to be watching for the Tatakis. That's why this rook is powerful here, being here. That's why the rook here is powerful. This rook is powerful because of the Tatakis. It's not because it can drop and do stuff like that. It's powerful because it has a Tataki machine. And once they get that silver, this rook is going to be dead. Wow. Wow. Well, thankfully our opponent did not do that today. But anyway, so we're there. All right. Let's get back to KIOU, and it's almost 1:30. I want to keep playing, yet my head is bothering me, and just to bring personal things in that no one wants to hear. I am missing my daughter who is at grad school. I am missing her today, this morning, more than usual, which is like with my entire heart and soul is how much I'm missing her, but it's somehow even more today. So I am thinking of getting a bubble tea at the place that we would usually go where she is. So I'm gonna be sad Keanu on the bench with my boba, just sitting there And
料理と将棋は
so that's it. That's all the personal stuff anyone's gonna get from me on this channel. Let's see. We'll do our prizes. We'll do our prizes. Let me back out.
どちらも奥が深いわい。
Get our gold coins. Buy our gifts. Okay, we got 3 of them. We got 3. And now we can convert those. So now we have 10 gold boxes. We're 40 gold boxes away from a free drawing. 40 gold boxes away. Boy, that first gacha was so disappointing. They didn't even try to hook me as a whale. They didn't even try to give me something good to keep me coming back for more. They just gave me the absolute garbage. And they're like, we know this guy's going to be back. We know he's given us some money already. We know that he's bought this season pass. But anyway, so that'll do it. What was my final 28%, not bad. 4 and 4, not bad. Not great, not terrible. Could be so. I mean, no more complaining about the time. No more complaining about the time. But it at a bare minimum should be 5 and 3. So that's it. Thanks everybody. I will see you in the near future. Enjoy your shogi. Enjoy the rest of your day, and take care. Bye.